Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to say thank you for watching my presentation. My name is Fandi Ahmad Fatoni. I'm from Department of Philosophy, University of Indonesia. Today, I will share my insight about the role of peatland on environmental health. What is peatland? First, I will explain to you about what's the peatland. What is peatland? Peatland is a type of organic soil that is formed from parts of vegetation that have been decomposed and submerged in water for centuries. Peat exists on this planet about 360 million years. Some of the exciting peatlands even need more than 10,000 years to form. Where located peatland? Peatland form in diverse climates throughout the world, but on the plateau on the coast, from tropical rainforest to permafrost area, and even to polar regions where the soil freezes all year round, at least for 2 years. Most peatlands are found in cold climates, in temperate or boreal climates, tropical climate countries with large peat reserve include the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Indonesia, and Peru. 68% of tropical peatlands are found in Southeast Asia. Yes, we can see Indonesian peatland span in 2005. Wetland International estimated that there were 20.6 million hectares of peatland in Indonesia. Meanwhile, the Indonesian Center of Agricultural Land Research and Development and the Indonesian Soil Research Institute in 2011 estimate at there were 40.9 million hectares of peatland from 40.9 million 14.9 million hectares, at least 6.4 million hectares or 43% in Sumatra, 48 48 million or 32% in Kalimantan Island, and 3.7 million hectares or 25% in Papua. We can look at this diagram. Yes. Okay. Why is peatland so important? Peatland are a good habitat for a variety of flora and fauna. Various types of flora and fauna can only grow and develop well on peat, and so that the degradation that occurs on peatland will have an impact on the loss of biodiversity in this region. Some rare species of animals that we can find in peatlands include sinyalung, crocodiles, Sumatran tigers, sunbears, tapirs, and a kind of white-winged goose. Some type of plants that we can find in peatlands include pulai, jelutung, durian, sundisap, jambuan, geronggang, Sulawesi ebony, and nutmeg. Meanwhile, the most common plant found in Kalimantan peats forest and part of Sumatra is ramin, which is a type of luxury wood that is usually used for furniture manufacturing. Peatland play an important role in mitigating and adapting to climate change. Although the amount of peatlands is only around 3 to 5% on the surface of the earth, but its existence is home to more than uh, 30% of reservoir carbon stored in the soil. It is estimated that peatland store carbon twice as much as forests in the entire world, and 4 times that of the atmosphere. Peatland, the tropics store carbon the most. Why is peatland threatened? In the northern hemisphere, permafrost is melting and cause dry peat. Meanwhile, in tropical region, some peat is burned for opening up, producing agricultural and palm oil and wood fiber. Example, rice field in Kalimantan, peatland in Borneo, peninsular Malaysia, and Sumatra alone, the forest cover has disappeared more than half in the period in 1660 and 2010 from 70% to 36%. Why is this dangerous? When the pit catch fire, then a large of amount carbon dioxide and other gas releases into atmosphere. This is what contributed to climate change and health problems serious society. What we can do? Uh, for example, we can reducing carbon dioxide emission produced from peatlands is important component in achieve development goals and fulfill a great environmental commitment in the Paris Agreement. Some national effort and regionally also carry out to preserve and restoring peatland, including Global Peatland Initiative spearheaded expert and leading institution for safe peatlands and prevent carbon dioxide emission to the atmosphere. Interactive maps used for viewing potential threats to peatland such as forest fire and deforestation regularly. Effort in tropical countries such as establishment Indonesia Peat Restoration Agency and research project in Peru to update database. Project urges to restore uh, land pit in cold climate like in Finlandia, Russia, and England. Analysis of various early effort can be done to prevent fires and deforestation because studies get the restoration effort alone are not enough for recover lost carbon. Millions of people all over the world depend on its peatland for their livelihood. Green farming practices are needed to support sustainable development, which also help reduce gas emission greenhouse and preserving biodiversity. So, save peatland. Thank you for watching. May all those we have shared be beneficial for all of us. Thank you.